Okay, well today I'm going to be showing you guys how I tie my version of the killer bug or the Utah killer bug. It's really simple. Basically, all you're going to need is you're going to be needing some thread. I like using this UTC Ultra 140 is what I like using there. Makes a really nice, and that's fluorescent pink is the color that will be in. It makes a really nice wire. Like you can really make a nice head, build a whole nice body with it. It's real thick, strong. Also be needing some .025 lead wire. I would suggest some UV glue and whatever size hook that you normally like to fish. And this right here is tied on a size 14. The sizes I use will be anywhere from size 12 all the way to size 20, and they all work great. My suggestion is to have a variety of them, and the thread itself you can change colors with. Like you can use a pink, purple, green, whatever color you want, just to end up finishing the head. But I'm going to start out by building a really nice little thread base there on the hook, and then advance my thread back to the front of the hook. I'm going to go ahead and attach my lead wire on my side of the hook facing me. We'll be using a 2-part lead body up here in the front. I'm going to go back about halfway, break that lead off, go back to the front, and we're going to tie on a second piece of lead, but this time on the side of the hook facing you guys, if I can get it to stay up there. Such a small hook. Alright, and then now we'll just bring that back to about 3/4 the way of our body shape. And we'll kind of helicopter break it off. Go back to the front. Take our piece of wool, and the wool we are using today is off of a large weaving spool of wool, and it happens to be charcoal gray, 2-10. There's no specific name, but it's a really nice wool thread. I like the color of it. So we'll advance it back here to the back. Bring our thread to the front and make our precautionary whip finish in case we knock that off the end of there when we're wrapping this wool around. Start making touching wraps of that wool and advancing it back to the front of the fly, just like so. Careful not to hit the tip of the hook there too much, as you can hurt that thread and make it pop loose. Alright, so now that I got that wrapped up to there, we're going to finish this fly with the whip finish, just like so, and trap all them other fibers in underneath that thread. And this isn't the end yet. We got to put a little bit of UV glue on there, and then we'll be done. So we'll just take a nice little, I'm not worried about them fibers sticking out there at all on the end. That's how it's just got to roll. Keep your UV glue directly on the thread part, or at least try to, because when it hits the wool, it tends to make the wool look a little weird. Alright, and there it is. Nice, simple, easy pattern. You can make it multiple different colors. I got purples, greens, whatever color of like fluorescent thread you can come up with. And also the wool thread in the back, like you can use multiple different colors of wools. It could be reds, it could be browns, what color of debris are in your river. Like if you have a river that's got more of browns and reds rocks in the bottom, use more of a brown or a red uh, thread or wool thread on there. If your river's got green, you can go to grays and greens and stuff in the back part. It's a very flexible fly. The back one